Adventures. I'm Rene Bray, and my partner is
Hi, I'm Rene.
Psychotic.
Hey, play your cards right. You know what? You're going to get a hair story.
You know what? I have to tell you, you have really handled the hair thing well. Most men would have been done with this by now.
Dude, I don't expect to be done with it until I'm 6 feet under. And even then, I'm like,
Yeah, I'll be going, you know what?
how's your hair?
Because if you guys don't think I'm really mad about my hair, you would be incorrect.
Not a happy
And just, I'm not one of these foo-foo women that usually do this. But this was special, and it was important, and she disrespected me. And also, I think she knew it was screwed up before I even left. It's never been right. My hair was never right, and she never even cut it the right way, let alone the perm. The chemical is ridiculous. I am pulling wads of hair out of my head every day. And it's not even your fault.
I did nothing. I was supportive.
No. I mean, for the stuff that you do.
No, I don't.
So anyway, we're glad you're all here. We've had a fun day today.
It's been a fun week.
It started out really fun for me because I don't know if you guys realize this, and if you don't, you're not paying attention. But Flip has an issue with his brain and his mouth operating in tandem. Am I lying?
No, I didn't know you were going until you mentioned that. Now I know the direction in which we're headed. And evidently the direction we're headed is we're going to
Sunday morning.
Where we're going to A-Holeville, where evidently Flip is the mayor.
You are the grand poobah.
Was that Sunday? It's Tuesday. Yeah, that was Sunday. We're on day 3.
Yeah, because it was after the 4th of July.
Right off the bat. Melissa's turn.
Oh, what's her name?
Melissa.
Look at her last name.
What did I say? Stein. Oh, and Nikki Stein.
Hi, Melissa. And Melissa's got a great story too. We'll come back to the A-Holeville where your head
Mayor.
Poobah.
Mayor of the A-Holeville.
Melissa and Troy went on a vacation this weekend. They went to the beach, and Troy went early morning fishing.
Oh.
And he discovered a deceased person in the water.
Did he call Gibbs?
If you're wondering if we're being disrespectful, we're really not.
No, Gibbs is with the NCIS, and he could have solved the crime.
And it was funny. The person that he found was a diver who'd been lost since Friday. It was a woman. And I'm sure her family is very grateful that Troy found their family member.
Okay, so, I mean, you're bringing it down to a very human level. And now I am probably the mayor of more than one A-Holeville.
Well, I was trying to cover for you. It's not like you yelled out some horrible disease or something.
Ixnay. Jeff Clark and...
Jeff Clark's my hero. I love Book Bag Becky too. And hey, Becky, I got to tell you, your family has been through the ringer lately. If you guys don't know, I went to high school with Book Bag Becky in Wilmington, Ohio, close to Washington Courthouse. Stone's throw for Jeff Clark.
Yeah.
Jeff Clark, big on my list.
No,
he's been doing a lot of good with
the
this.
only reason why you're not living with Jeff and his wife is because they're in Arizona and you're not willing to hitchhike.
Well, after what I tell them about why you're mayor of A-Hole Village, Jeff may be willing to come and pick me up. He transports all the animals.
Also, he says, hi, guys, and then Claude Johnson.
Hey, Claude. Glad to see you.
Hi, Claude.
Back to Book Bag.
No, until, Book Bag Becky, then back to Melissa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Book Bag Becky, her nephew has been diagnosed with hemophilia A.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's a football player. Kid loves sports. And bless his heart, he's probably never going to be able to play sports again because he has a bleeding disease.
Yeah, well, I know what hemophilia is. I didn't know there were different designations.
Yes, there are. And hopefully he will be all right, but it's going to restrict him considerably. But if you guys don't know, I went to high school with Becky. Lovely person, very sweet. She's much like me, just sweet.
Salt of the earth?
Mm-hmm.
She is.
You know, one of the
Rod T-shirt.
Hi, Rod. How are you?
And also Jeff's lovely wife, Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth. It's good to see you. Becky's had a couple family members pass away, her and her husband. And things, she just handles everything with so much grace. And, you know, there have been a couple of little towns around her where she posts about giving away free lunches. And these towns actually bump her off.
Right.
Because they don't like the word free. So, Becky, Flip solved your problem.
Did it work?
Oh, I don't know. We haven't tried it yet. No. Tell her what you said.
We were trying to come up with synonyms for the word free that wouldn't freak out whatever moderator or AI or whatever it was. Because again, when you're providing book bags or food for underprivileged kids, you know, chances are you're not going to go, hey, and we're getting it to you for retail. Like, that's not how that works. So
and you know what she's giving away tomorrow?
Huh.
Happy Meals.
Well, see, that's lovely. That's
Isn't that wonderful? And what these stupid a-hole people don't understand is some of these kids probably don't have lunch except on the day she gives those lunches out. I think a lot of Becky for doing it. You know, she's no spring chicken because we graduated in the same class. So I know that she's...
You're a spring chicken.
Yeah, that's because of what you said on Sunday. You're just trying to suck up.
By the way, Rod loves my shirt.
I do too, Rod. Good taste. You have good taste.
And Becky told it's nephew, right? Nephew?
Yes.
That he could potentially be a coach or a manager. He has the gift to do so much.
Yes. And now,
and
you know,
and the spirit as well. He's got this.
Yeah, he has the opportunity to lead and to be an example.
Well,
and that's good. But you know what, Becky? I'm glad that Blanchester, Ohio backs you. I'm glad that Wilmington is backed you. And I say call them out, the ones that don't back you.
Sure.
You do good work. And I've also told her I'll help her. I'll come up with some F words that aren't free for her poster.
Well, you know what? I'm an expert. I excel. Don't forget, I am the mayor of A-Holeville.
Yes.
But we were looking for words that may kind of soften the anger on whatever sides there are. So complimentary, like we're providing complimentary Happy Meals. We're providing Happy Meals for $0.00.
So what we'll do, Becky, is anytime you need help, let us know. We'll do the best we can to try to help you make some posters and stuff that fit their guidelines. Because seriously, who doesn't want kids to have an extra meal?
That's a crazy thing. I mean, crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable to me. Also, while we're talking about Becky and the stuff she's going through right now, I made a list of some things I wanted to talk about tonight. Please, Becky, tell Braylon that he's in our thoughts and we're sending good things his way. Also, Dion, you know Dion, right?
I do.
Dion went for treatment today.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it was a rough one. This one's been a rough one. So, you know, he's in his cancer treatment. It's Dion Moore. He's on our community page that we have pinned at the top of each one of our pages. If you can send him a message and just send him good wishes, if you guys can help him out financially, he'd really appreciate that. Most of all, just your prayers would really be appreciated with that. And the other thing is my friend Steve Eric's really been going through it with his cancer treatment. What a trooper he is, man. And if you will go on and click on his Facebook page, you would be amazed. You know because I showed him to you. He does mosaics
Right.
with Legos, and he's doing the Wizard of Oz,
Oh wow.
and it's amazing what he does. And so, if anybody wants to send him some Legos, he would be thrilled out of his mind. Get in touch with him through Facebook. Check him out. He's on our community page.
Right. But real quick, can I do this? Bark, 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 bark. Becky, here's some other possible words besides complimentary. Gratis, but probably not the best. Costless, chargeless. Pro bono is a good word, but probably not for that. On the house, and for nothing.
Well, there you go. We'll start working from that list.
Jewel, the one who thinks I deserve a nickel.
Hey, don't talk to her like that. I don't want her to off herself in the bathtub.
My toe. My toe's stuck. So anyway, so those are some words that you may use as opposed to free: costless, chargeless, for nothing. You can be really obscure, and you can put a Dire Straits name of a song and see if they get it. Money for nothing. Yeah. Anywho,
I had to go through the Rolodex. The other person is my friend Brian Hamilton, who wound up losing a part of a leg, is in rehab in Fort Myers. He's back in his home now because he was up here in Lafayette helping out a comedian.
right?
Also hit him up on Facebook. Doing well. Happy to see you, Jewel.
Jewel also said another word potentially is to say that the meals are sponsored.
Oh, that's true.
Normally it's sponsored by someone, but if you say they're sponsored, maybe that's the wink and the nod to,
Really? Did you just do that?
I did.
Okay.
So are we done with the notes? Because I don't want to interrupt.
Oh, please. Interruption is your middle name. Get it? Interrupt, middle name. Interruption right in the middle.
They can't all be gems. That was me. I forgot to turn on the ringing light.
I know. I asked you about it.
I didn't hear.
No, I was going to shout out to Dee Dee, who I love. I don't know if she's on yet because she's out in Arizona too. Dee Dee's doing some good work. Her whole thing is her and Mike go on late at night and find the dogs that are due up to be euthanized in Arizona. And she tries to get them into rescues and stuff. I've been in touch with her because I am really hoping that we can work out something where we can start flying these dogs to different rescues that have spaces in other towns.
Right.
Because they're killing young dogs for no reason other than this woman that's running this facility. There's something wrong with her. She wants to pretend like it's all fine and good. Things aren't fine and good. And I realize they're overpopulated. So let's get these dogs to where they can find some homes.
Yeah, I don't get that lady at all.
No, I don't either, and I can't take it. The other person, big shout out to Jeff Clark.
Well, we already said hi to Jeff, but we can do it again.
Yeah, because he transported a lot of animals all over the past weekend during a holiday weekend.
Right.
And that's tough being on the road. I really appreciate you, Jeff Clark. By the way, I just want to say, you guys, some of you saw my post about the critter that showed up.
Well, you are skipping ahead like several stories.
No. I just wanted you to know that I got a message, private message.
Did you?
Stephen Boyer.
Oh.
Guess what?
He prays for the.
No, he knew what it was.
Did he really?
Yes, I was amazed. Stephen Boyer. He wins the prize.
He wants this. He wants a prize.
No, I said he wins the prize.
Yeah, well, good luck collecting. Melissa Stein.
Yes,
Or were you done?
I was done.
We were talking
Troy-
about it. Her
Troy-
husband found a woman.
Well, first of all,
Wait, no.
significant other.
Her fella.
What is it? Oh, what is my granddaughter? What's the oldest one? Boo Thang.
That one, that's like nails on a chalkboard. That's rough. There are certain words that are just rough. That's it. Let's see, Mary Lou.
Hi, Mary Lou. How are you? Yeah, she saw the horrible thing.
So anyway.
Yeah, Troy is a hero for finding her and treating the person that he found respectful. I'm just glad that Melissa wasn't with him out fishing in the morning.
Well, no, I mean that's got to be traumatic for
It's
anybody.
got to be traumatic.
For anybody.
But Troy does the right thing most of the time.
Well, you don't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're making a broad assumption. With
Hey, you know what he calls me, right?
his favorite blow-up comic.
Favorite blow-up comedian.
Yeah.
He may have been drinking when he said that.
Aunt Jean.
Hi, Aunt Jean. It's good to see you. I got to call you soon. We got a lot to catch up on. A whole lot to catch up on. My poor aunt and I never get to talk anymore.
That's crazy because now you're living closer.
I'm living closer, but I got you cracking the whip.
So I don't know if you all experience this kind of a problem. I do. Maybe it's unique to me. Maybe it's not. But
oh, trust me, it's probably unique to you.
When I get busy doing stuff or when I daydream and my mouth recognizes that I'm not paying attention, it kind of feels like playtime, and it kind of does, and it kind of has a mind of its own, and it can get me in trouble. Did I misword that? So, anywho.
I have to go to the cleaner.
Really?
Yeah.
Right. So, which thing were we going to get? We were going to get something. We were talking about getting which thing we were going to get from Walmart.
I don't remember.
So
we were talking about a lot of things.
No, but we were going to
you said
we were going to get a product from Walmart. Probably having something to do with the garden.
And what's something to do with the garden?
And the reason why, like, I don't know how you feel about Walmart.
Lord.
No, I'm just saying I don't love going there. It's not an easy store for me to shop.
No, and I've got to tell you, here's my review of the one closest to us. It sucks. It's disorganized. The people don't want to work there that are working there. They're not happy about it, and they've ignored us on multiple occasions. That one's a horrible one to go to.
I would agree.
And I don't know, we haven't been to any others here, but I have delivered.
Well, see, and so that's the thing. The thing with Walmart is that Rene is part of the Walmart delivery service. She don't work for them, but she pays an annual fee where it actually is, credit where credit's due. It's actually a really pretty good service.
Yeah.
And annually, it's not cheap, but
it's $100 for the year.
So, and that's for delivery, like no charge for delivery. So
as long as you're no charge for shipping on anything. $35 order for right to your door delivery, and delivery, shipping. Oh, and pickup.
Yeah,
You
and
can drive in and pick up, and they'll have everything ready.
So she's got the app, and she gets on the app, and she orders whatever, and within anywhere from 2 hours to like 3 days. And they tell her ahead of time, it's like it's going to be 3 days before it gets there. So, but it just shows up at the door. It really is no fuss, no muss. Whatever product you're going to get, you don't have to go to the store, so that's fine. But there was a product we were going to get for the garden, and she was lollygagging. I don't know what she was doing.
I was checking prices.
You weren't on the app yet, I don't think.
Oh no, I wasn't.
No,
I don't know what I was doing.
You're lollygagging. So
I was probably listening to one of your stories.
So no, I'm sitting there daydreaming, and all of a sudden I hear a voice that sounds suspiciously like mine that said, "Something. Why don't you get off your happy ass and check the Walmart app?" Is that?
I still have.
And evidently, "get off your happy ass" was not business appropriate.
And for those of you who are looking to see where I hit him or what got damaged, I just busted up laughing.
Well, I have made some inappropriate business comments over my life. Luckily,
no,
I know.
See, this is where you're failing our audience.
What?
That should have come with a warning. Please sit down because I'm about ready to say something that's going to knock your socks off.
I'm very sorry you weren't given a warning. But
I am shocked.
In my defense,
I am dazed and confused.
In my defense, it wasn't a business meeting, so business appropriate was invalid. It was coffee time. It was coffee talk.
It was coffee talk.
And that's gray area.
Uh-huh.
So
you just happened to catch me in the right mood.
So she's been giving me crap over "move your happy ass" for the last 3 days. By the way, Pam Pearson right over here.
Hey Pam, how are you? Are you feeling good? I hope you are.
She said I wouldn't want to work there either. I assume she's Walmart.
Yeah. Or she's talking to one of our interns.
Oh God, I'm glad they're gone.
They were a lot of work.
And you know what? I mean, I love the idea of an intern.
Clean up on aisle 3. We got an intern that thinks they can get. Boy, I'll never give somebody my password again.
No.
Take over our social.
And then you have to change the passwords, and then you have to write them down and remember them. And I'm just like, but I love the idea of interns in theory.
Yes.
And if you get the right ones, I'm sure they're amazing. We did not have a good experience.
And why didn't we have a good experience?
Because I let you do the hiring.
How did you know exactly what I was going to say? How did you know? I don't know what happened, but all day Saturday, we've done nothing but laugh.
We've had a great time.
But this is kind of our life. And we're in the middle of cranking some stuff out.
Jim Leonard right here likes Road Comics Adventures.
Because Jim Leonard's a smart man.
I don't know if he's watching, but he likes us.
I love Jimmy Leonard. I'm so glad you got to meet him. It's going to be so much fun to sit down and have a drink with him. Jimmy's really funny when he's drinking.
I've heard you are too.
Maybe.
There's a rumor.
There's a rumor.
So we had by the way, how was your 4th of July Saturday? How was your 4th of July weekend?
You know what? I am so happy. This was the first year people laid off the fireworks. Usually it starts 2 weeks in advance. Right. I didn't hear a firework till 9:00 on
Saturday the 4th.
Yeah,
it's weird because I don't, again, I know in Arizona, at least when I lived there, fireworks were not readily available because they're worried about fires. However, here in Louisiana, they have fireworks stands open from 2 weeks to a month before 4th of July and New Year's
Florida as well.
And then up to a couple of weeks after. So there's 6 to 8 weeks, twice a year, where fireworks stands are open. and people get started early. And if you have animals, in many cases, animals are not the biggest fan of fireworks. But this year was lucky. We really didn't hear anything until Saturday, the 4th of July. And then it only started, like, you're right, 9:00.
Yeah. And Flip was smart enough. Well, you don't hear that come out very often, do you?
Well, I hear it internally.
He put on a movie and we watched it a little louder than we normally do.
And it drowned out?
And it drowned out a lot of sound, and Storm did pretty good. And then my son told me he used CBD oil for dogs.
Gummies or oil?
I don't know.
Well, I can't imagine.
Well, I don't know. He was talking to you. I had to find out from you he was giving her CBD.
Can dogs do gummies? I don't know.
Well,
There's a good question. I don't know.
Look it up. Google search it. It won't be the first time. We spent half of our time on the phone.
So I typically try to pick good movies for the Rene to watch. But every once in a while I'll get a clinker. Oh! Darlene Clark right there.
Hey, Darlene Clark. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. You know what? What's my favorite movie?
Pretty Woman?
Not since I moved here. I love The Rookie.
Oh, The Rookie is what I meant.
Although, now that you've called out Pretty Woman again, I do love Pretty Woman. I think it's a great movie.
The Rookie, Dennis Quaid. That's it. I don't remember who else is in there.
St. Rita.
Well, no, she wasn't in the movie. They talked about her. She didn't actually show up.
You don't know that.
Well, that's true. Can dogs take gummy medicine?
AI's going, he's an idiot. She must have banged his head good for calling.
Regular human gummy medicines are generally unsafe for dogs, while pet-specific CBD gummies or chews can be safe if formulated for canines.
Well, apparently they are, because my son had a toothache today and told me about it. And I said, hey, I don't know what kind of CBD things you got for Luna, but, you could take them for a toothache. And he goes, they were formulated for dogs. It probably tastes like dog food. But the kid ate my cooking for 40 years. He probably, how bad could the dog food actually be,
So my friend Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Just sent me a text.
Oh.
And she goes, howdy, I'm watching the podcast on your Facebook. I'm not sure if you can see the comments. So I wrote back, I can't see the comments, which sucks. So, but I'm glad to know she's watching. Do you know she's a bit under the weather right now?
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So I hope you're feeling better. And if not just yet, hopefully sometime very, very soon. Krista Polk right there.
Hey, Krista, how are you doing? Where did Krista Polk live?
The Magic House. The Keebler tree.
The house behind me where Mr. Aker lived.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Every time we go through this, and where Gary Sandy's aunt also lived.
Gary Sandy from WKRP in Cincinnati.
In Cincinnati.
By the way, evidently, if I remember correctly, I think he had a bit of a tryst during the show with Lonnie Anderson.
He did. And he actually brought her to his aunt's house. My mom had pictures with Lonnie Anderson and Gary Sandy sitting on her couch.
I just wanted to say tryst. That's true. I like that word.
Well, there you go.
I am really glad Charlie's tuning in. And she's one of my dearest friends, and I don't get to see her or talk to her often enough. So that was very nice.
Very nice.
And, like Rod, one of my dearest friends as well. And it's even easier for us to get together because he lives in the same town and we don't seem to pull it off.
Well, if you could get your work done around here, if you get your happy ass in gear and get your work done, you could go out a lot more. I can't let you go out and play with Rod until stuff gets done.
So we talked about what happened in the garden earlier, and we were gonna break down the story on the podcast, or no? I don't remember.
I teased it. Go ahead. It's your story.
Well, it's not my story.
All right. It's going to be your story because you can pick it up.
Yeah, well, I'll start it. I was in the house working. Go.
Yank, yank, yank.
Well, no, I wasn't. That's a short day.
Hey, we got a podcast in 20 minutes. Let me sit down at the computer. I'm working. Oh, okay, whatever. I went out to take the dog out because before the podcast, we always like to take her out and let her run a little bit. And I looked up and I go, something is wrong with one of my sweet yellow peppers.
Yeah.
And when I say my, I mean ours. But I have a relationship with those sweet yellow peppers. I have babied those suckers.
So you picked the right vegetable to make that comment about.
Why is that?
Because other vegetables may
Oh, never.
may leave.
No, please don't. Please don't. I'm begging.
May leave the wrong impression. I do, just saying, right? So yellow pepper.
You know what? July 25th, we had a show at Potato right here in Lucky.
Oh, hey, if you're in the Lafayette area, we're doing a show downtown Lafayette on July 25th.
Tickets are on sale now at their website.
Oh, I don't know why, because I'm getting right here from Pam Pearson in the chat, but for some reason, and I don't know if Pam, are you watching on YouTube or Facebook? Because they're coming through, but Charlie's are not. Anyway, she says, how's the garden doing?
Well, the garden has been great. We've been picking. We've had to throw away a few vegetables, but we figured out how to save the rest of them. We'll show you that on a video pretty soon. But today I found one of the culprits that has become a problem because while he was working.
I was working. Oh my God.
I took the dog outside and I looked up on one of those beautiful sweet yellow peppers. Half of it was missing. And I go, oh my gosh, it looks like some leaves have been damaged. And we just had a pretty nasty little rainstorm.
Yeah.
And where the leaf used to be was a big, ugly thing. It was a little caterpillar type thing, which Stephen Boyer identified.
Nothing little about it.
Yeah, it's huge. It was easy as long as my finger, right?
It was around about the diameter of a roll of quarters. What did you say roughly?
I would have said dimes, but
oh no, I mean, at the very least pennies or nickels.
I wasn't nearly as close as you were.
At the very least, it was a big round as a roll of nickels, but I think closer to quarters. I mean, really, truly.
Wow, I knew it was big. Well, yeah, but while you were going after it, I was staying away from it.
Charlie, I can see her now.
Great.
I got very excited.
Right.
So anyway, this thing is on our plant. It's the size of, I don't want to exaggerate, about as big around diameter wise and as long or longer than a roll of nickels. That's a siren you can hear in the background. They
heard what happened. They heard what happened on the patio.
Joanne.
Hi, Joanne. Hey, Joanne. I know you've had a rough week too. Thanks for tuning in. Really, I'm glad to see you.
And I'm not going to pronounce this well. Parrot Lundy.
Parrot.
Oh.
Parrot Lundy. Her Parrot Bennett. She and I went to high school together.
Well, the way it's spelled is more exotic sounding. Felipe.
Hi, Hi, Parrot. It's good to see you. I haven't seen her since like our 25th class reunion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's been a long time.
Wow.
Well, because the last time I was home and when we sold my mom's house and she moved into assisted living, we were under COVID. So I didn't get to see anybody when I was home.
Yeah, I do know about that.
Yeah. Oh, except when you and I were there.
Yeah, we saw some. Well, we did a show and people came out to the show.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You know, we saw Janet Schultz. I know nothing.
Yeah, Parrot Lundy. It's been a long time.
And
I hope you're doing well, and thanks for joining us. That's really cool of you.
So I'm busy clickety clacking away on the computer. I'm actually doing some editing, and okay. From the reality twister right there, he says, "Can you see this?" And the answer is yes.
Ah, nice to see you, Jonathan.
So Rene comes inside, and I'm diligently working away. I've got my visor on, with the lights beating down against me and the sweat dripping from my brow, and I'm under the clock because we've got a podcast to do.
Welcome to Storytime with Flip. Here's how he envisions things. Would you like to hear how it really was?
No,
I'm looking at porn on my computer.
No.
No,
Don't even put that out there.
And that was funny though.
That was horrible.
I thought it was funny. Did you guys think that was funny?
No, that was
I
mean.
thought that was a
mean. Naniki, I said, hi, Parrot. Let's see, Joanne. I'm just going to read this. This is a serious moment. They buried her on her birthday in 112-degree weather. I think she wanted to make sure we knew we were in hell. LOL.
Yeah, Joanne's significant other's mother died, and apparently Joanne wasn't a fan.
Oh.
I don't know. It seems like maybe she wanted to know they were in hell.
Well, I mean, let's be very honest. Can we get real?
Oh God.
No, whether you're the nicest person in the world or not the nicest person in the world, whatever, I think we can all agree that you probably know some people in your life that you're not the biggest fans of. Well, they have to belong to someone. I mean, they're not dropped off on the planet like by aliens. So, for instance, I have a sister who's no longer with us, and she was a real challenge, but she was our challenge. My sister, I think I told the story in the podcast where I'm going to be quiet until you bury yourself, and I see it happening in progress.
No, here's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to remember and keep up with the two stories we haven't finished yet.
Oh,
and I think I just lost one of them.
Wow. I think we were talking about the garden story.
We missed the garden.
We've already talked about Melissa and what her fella found. You read your list.
Go ahead, that'll come up. Cucumbers!
6! Let's see. So anyway, Rene comes running in, and she's like, "You have to come see this." And I'm like,
I went, Flip.
Yeah, if only I could. I'm just working so hard. I'm under the gun. I've got a deadline. And she's like, "No, you need to drop what you're doing. You need to come see this."
No, you got to see this.
I'm like, "But for realsies, you got to come out here and see this." I'm like, all right. So I go outside, and this thing.
Yeah, there it is over there.
And at first you don't see it because it kind of blends in with
it. It did. I didn't see it. I touched it because I didn't see it.
Oh, I didn't know you touched it.
Oh, I touched it. That's what I was doing at the sink. I was scrubbing off the yuckies.
I didn't know. That's disgusting.
Oh, we haven't got the disgusting yet.
Well, that's true too.
Yeah.
So then on closer inspection, and she's pointing right at it. I get in close, and it's this, like I said, big minimum around as a like roll of nickels. And I mean, it's probably, wouldn't you say about that long?
Actually, it was yeah.
Like in about like
yeah,
that long?
it was.
And like that. And I'm not saying okay. I'm saying it was.
Yeah, that's really true, and
it was,
and it had a little teeth.
and it was at the Flip and Rene buffet.
It was eating one of my sweet yellow peppers that I have, I talk to my plants and stuff.
Why not?
I've nurtured them.
No remorse, no regret, no guilt.
And he ate 3 other leaves off of my 3 other plants getting to that one.
I mean, I walk outside and he's like sitting there going.
He was right on. I met it in that words.
What?
He was right on the pepper.
Yeah, on the sweet yellow pepper.
Yeah.
And he's eating, and I walk inside.
I was editing profanity out.
Oh. And he looks and he goes, "What's up?"
Nice.
And he just keeps going right after it. And so I looked at Rene and I'm like, this can't continue.
Well, what I said was, get him out.
Yeah,
That's got to go.
You're the boy, and right now it seems appropriate to be old school. So I keep a fly swatter in the backyard. Because, man, I'll tell you what, you don't want to be around me when I got a fly swatter. I am dead late. So I Babe Ruth this. Did we figure out what it was?
Ask Stephen Boyer.
Well, he's on right over there.
Hey, Stephen Boyer, got it right away. It's a hornworm.
Hornworm, right? So like I get up to the plate. And he's eating, right? Like it's a corn on the cob.
Not kidding at all. As a matter of fact, I'm going to post photos later on. When you see this thing, you're going to go, holy moly.
So
holy moly.
You're just wrong. You know that you're wrong. So I point to the left field fence. What?
I remember the second story.
Cucumber.
I wish this wasn't true, but oh my God, that happens to me.
Oh, I know this. What's the second story, real quick, so I can?
Second story is the movie we watched on 4th of July.
Yeah.
Finish that.
That's right.
Okay, but
so I'm at the plate with fly swatter, right? And I point to the left field fence, and it barely stopped eating. It's like, I guess dinner and a show, right? And I take a smack with that fly swatter, and that thing was airborne.
Yeah.
But it didn't stop wanting to eat in the garden, and so now I'm trying to use the fly swatter because I don't want to touch it to pick it up
as a spatula.
I mean, honestly, it's a garden spatula.
Huh. And you're really good with a spatula. I thought you were going to get it, and this little sucker was like, "Hey, Orley, back away! I'm not done eating."
It rolled itself up like a roly poly, and then it dead weighted itself in the garden. It's like. Gravity's working for you, and I'm not joking when I'm especially, and it's like no, and I couldn't.
And of course, I'm telling him this thing's got to go. I'm ready to blowtorch the house.
I couldn't get the spatula.
Look, one of my favorite people in the whole world just joined.
That was Ted.
And that's what I said. One of my favorite people in the whole world. I love Ted Kelly.
I would marry him, but he's spoken for. I swear to you, I'm not kidding. This thing, when it was all stretched out, and I was trying to get underneath it with the fly swatter spatula, it was like kind of easy, and then it rolled up, and it was like dead weight. It was the weirdest deal.
Well, at some point during this little battle you were having with this 3-ounce hornworm,
it was way bigger than that. 3 ounce, please.
The look on his face changed, and I go, "Oh my God!" It's like when you got a flea or a fly on the round part of our
Oh, that
chair
drives me nuts.
and you go crazy. That's what you look like halfway through that. And I knew that it was not going to end well.
No, it was
For
pissing me
the
off.
more,
I mean, I was going to relocate it, but it was bound and determined to stay at the buffet.
well, and my big concern was if you relocate it to the other side of the yard, that's where the rest of our garden is.
No, I was going to relocate it to our neighbor's garden.
Don't. He's got enough trouble.
That's another story we have.
That's a really good story too.
So I finally, like, I can't get a spatula underneath it. And so what I did was, if you've ever golfed, and I'm not a golfer, but if you ever like get caught in the sand
And you have to.
do like the sand wedge,
Uh-huh.
a sand wedged him out of the garden onto the cement. Well, by this time, I'm pretty annoyed. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit,
And Storm and I are going. This little worm don't know.
well, now that it's out of the garden and it's on the cement, it's no longer roly-poly. Now it stretches out because now it's going to.
And I was amazed at how I went. Oh, it's twice as long.
It's in getaway mode. Like it is hauling ass, right? That's hauling ass.
Okay.
Right. Well, no, but I mean.
But I just want you to know that right here, he had little fangs, his little teeth.
This is his
fangs.
little hands that he's getting away, and those are his.
He literally had like little black fangs.
Well, how do you think he got through our pepper?
Yeah, I was annoyed.
So I take the fly swatter because I mean, as fast as he was going, still a hornworm.
Yeah.
Right. So now bear in mind, it had escaped me that he spent all day in the garden gorging himself.
Yeah, he
Gorging.
ate 3 whole pepper plants and a half of a growing pepper. He had he had eaten a lot of seeds too. He actually had seeds on his body that were falling out as he was eating the pepper.
So I came down hard with the fly swatter because I wanted to teach him a lesson. And,
the lesson was learned by all.
And he exploded.
I'm sitting in the chair and I hear.
Well, I'm wearing shorts and flip flops, and all of a sudden, that hornworm was everywhere.
It was what?
It was everywhere. I mean, it literally.
What did you call it?
Garden shrapnel. I mean, yeah, because everything that was on his inside was now on his outside, but it was like a hornworm like projectile of our garden bits. You saw with me Galaxy Quest, right? Tim Allen in the space movie?
Yeah.
So if you've seen Galaxy Quest, which is a lovely movie, by the way, there's a scene where they're going to try to beam up. Is sort of a parody movie of Star Trek. So they're going to try to beam up this like
that's how I knew it.
monster from a planet, but they didn't know if it worked or not. And when they beamed it up, it exploded and turned inside out. Right. So if you've seen.
You may proceed.
So if you've seen Galaxy Quest, you know what this thing looked like, but it went everywhere. Like I was in the shower for, like, normally if I was in the shower for that long, it would be a non-discussable reason. This, however, wait, did I share too much? So anyway, long story short.
You just can't just let it go.
This podcast is becoming one long inside joke. Nonstop. So we have come up with a technique, by the way. Cousin Tina.
Hey Tina, how you doing? Good to see you and all the kids too. I
Tina
appreciate
says
it.
hello. Roy says hello.
Oh, hey Rory, how are you? Good to see you. Love the cartoons you've been posting. He does art and does
Oh, okay.
cartoons and paint.
So another quick garden story. And we've talked about this, I think, last week. Our neighbor has been gardening his whole life. We have not been. And Rene's,
We barely gardened this year.
and so all of our stuff is growing. None of his stuff is growing. It's driving him crazy, absolutely crazy. So, and he goes, so like your cucumber plants have a lot of cucumbers. We're like, yeah. He goes, but you didn't till. And we're like, yeah, we didn't want to till. He goes, but you didn't till. Yeah, you're correct. We didn't till. He goes, but what you did is you dug a hole. Yeah, that's what we did. We dug a hole. He goes, but you didn't till. He goes, how are they still alive? We're like, we don't know. We just water them and hope for the best. And like his cucumber plant's dying, right? And so every time he like walks by the fence, we're talking to him, we'll have like 10, right? And that's after having picked off 5 the day before. And he has like nothing. His I was gonna
Now here's what's funny was when you told the story, he came to water for us one time while we were out of town, and he called Flip on the phone and he goes, your cucumbers are anemic. They're going to die.
They're going to die.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, now it's on. I don't appreciate that.
Yeah. So we did exactly nothing different.
No. And they were fine when we got home. I talked to them and then the other day it was funny because he goes, so you dug a hole and put the plant in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he goes, and what did you put in with it? Eggshells and coffee grounds.
Pork chops and applesauce.
And he goes, that's all you did? Well, yeah. And he's staring. So then I couldn't help myself. I said, hey, Mr. Neighbor, by the way, are the squirrels bothering your tree?
So he's got a pear tree. We have a pear tree. He has a pear tree.
Neither one of us have a partridge.
No, not a single one. And they're different varietals of pears. He's got Bartlett. We have Bartlett. He has something else. Anyway, the squirrels literally get into the tree. They'll start just picking off the pears off his tree.
They take one bite and then throw it on the ground, and it aggravates them beyond belief.
Does the same thing. That's in the backyard. In the front yard, he's got is that a pecan tree?
Yeah.
We have pecan tree. And they do the same thing there during pecan season. And so Rene and I are out there, and he's already a lovely, lovely man, but aggravated.
He just can't believe, he and his wife come in and go, these two yahoos are out here, God knows what.
Jimmy Leonard has a lemon tree.
Very pretty.
What's that? That's a song.
Yeah.
I don't know the song. I know
lemon tree, very pretty. Do.
So Rene does a ton of research, and so she goes, got a bright idea. I just did some research on the internet. It wasn't just one site, it was multiple sites. And I don't know why they say this, but it might be true. Let's do a test. Let's test. Like, she doesn't just believe stuff. We'll do a lot of research, and then we'll do, if it's something that seems reasonable, we'll test it out. We
don't want to do anything that's really expensive or really way out there, except I would have used a blowtorch to get rid of that hornworm.
Man, I'll tell you what, it's loaded. I wish I had found him on the 4th of July, because that would have been the finale. That was
well, because you do know they glow at night too.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. See, that's what was weird. We had that storm this afternoon. I think is why he came out, because he thought it was getting dark. They normally do their little work.
Oh, if you haven't seen Galaxy Quest, but you've seen Ghostbusters, it looks like one of the ghosts had slimed me. I'm trying to come up with things where people.
Yeah. Okay. So we're done with that one.
So anyways,
that neighbor. Yeah.
The neighbor. So Rene went outside, and he's already wildly annoyed with us. But lovely, lovely man. And she's like, "You want to keep them squirrels out of your trees?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm all ears." And she said,
You need to get some Irish Spring soap and cut it in small pieces and put it around the base. They don't like that. Then they won't go up the tree. At which point he goes, they'll climb on the fence and jump from the fence up. And I go, then here's what I did, because his son lives over there. I said, I'd have your son go up a tree and put a little cup on the branches of a couple of pieces.
"You know how like when you go to the like someone's house and you go to the guest bathroom, they've got that lovely like decorative soaps.
Yeah.
It'll be like that for the squirrels."
And I said, or I would put them on the top of the fence. And then they won't get up on the fence. If they won't get up on the fence, they're not jumping at the tree anyway. Okay. And I went, oh, he's either going into, off himself, or because we've gone too crazy, or he just doesn't believe us.
Yeah. I mean, he rolled his eyes like men do just before they do that one kind of a signature move that suggests they don't believe you.
And I thought that until the next day when Flip goes, hey, the neighbor is calling.
He called, he goes, what was that soap again? It's like, is it zest? Lava? Like it's Irish Spring. Oh, Irish Spring. And he goes, honey, it's Irish Spring. So
they're making, and he goes, it'll be delivered today by 8:00. So he was making a Walmart delivery too.
Yeah. Anyway, so fast forward, there hasn't been a pear in the grass. Not one, no pears since he started deploying the Irish Spring.
So long story short, didn't even come close.
No, long story long, right?
July 4th, we're out in the garden and he walks out and we ask him and he tells us he's only found 2 or 3 total.
In days.
Yeah.
In days.
Did you want to read something?
No, just kind of keeping up. See what's what.
I just didn't want to interrupt you if you were, but the funny thing was he goes, boy, I just don't have any tomatoes or cucumbers. Normally I take all the cucumbers to this family outing we've got, but I don't have any. And I go, well, we got some. Do you want some? And about that time, Flip walks out. And I go, Byron, the neighbor needs some.
Just to watch honestly, this poor man is like watching a slow death. He's like, I don't know why you drink. By the way, right here, Joyce says, make them soap on a rope and hang him in the tree. Brilliant, huh?
That is brilliant, because you know what? We're going to need to do something with our pears too.
Yeah. We're going to have to ask to borrow some soap from Rene.
Bless his heart. He has tried to help us. And he's
helped the hell out of it. He's helped me a bunch over the years.
And then I show up and all of a sudden it's like, because I'm farm adjacent.
Grew up with farmers in the family.
Yeah, my grandpa Don, big farmer.
Yeah.
You can ask Aunt Jean or Cousin Tina.
Well, I don't need to. I mean, I believe you. Why would you lie? Man, that's BS. Grandma Dunn was a city slicker. Like,
so it's just too funny to watch him. So we gave him cucumbers so he could take his plate of veggies.
Because we're like that. So 4th of July, and again, we've made no secret of the fact that Rene, although likes movies, has never been a big movie aficionado, and she's only seen kind of a limited number over the course of your life.
Well, I've seen a limited number a lot of times.
Yeah. If she finds one and likes it, she'll see it like 3,000 times in lieu of anything new. But like it's like eating at Applebee's. If you like it, you know what you're getting. I just picked any random chain, whatever. So One movie she had never seen was Independence Day. And I don't know what you think about Independence Day. It's a movie that I love to hate. It's a fun movie to watch. I don't think it's a good movie. I think it's got all kinds of issues and problems, but I still find it very, very entertaining. And since she'd never seen it, what better time to watch it than on Independence Day? So 4th of July, we pull that movie up, say about 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Which in and of itself was amazing.
Was perfect. Turn the volume up so the dog can't hear too many of the fireworks, which really kept her calmer because we didn't
It
have
really did.
CBD gummies. So, and what would you say was your thoughts on the movie?
They needed to get writers. My thought was halfway through the movie, because I know how the movie system works. I go, somebody had to approve this. And he goes, yeah. And I go, amazing that anybody approved it. And then he knows all the backstories on all this stuff. So he's telling me things. And I'm just like, somebody looked at this and thought it was brilliant.
Well, here's the deal. First of all, someone had to write the script, right?
Oh, not necessarily. It looked to me like 4 kindergartners wrote that script.
Someone had to write the script. Then someone had to buy the script. Then someone had to approve the actual making of the movie. Then they had to do the casting. And then, I don't know if you know this, you probably do, when they shoot either TV shows or movies, but especially movies, they shoot footage every day. And so they'll review the footage and they're called dailies. And if there's a problem with any of the dailies, they try to go back and fix them or make changes, whatever the case may be. So every day they're watching these dailies.
They should have gotten a real person to watch those dailies.
And they're approving them. Whoever's watching them is approving them. And then when the movie's done, they have to edit it. And then when it's edited, then they have to go ahead and decide if they're going to release it and how they're going to market it. Like there are so many steps along the way where someone has to say yes.
Somebody has to say yes to something, and I'm just appalled.
It was so much fun. And again, if you think it's a good movie, I'm hypercritical, and I do have fun finding fault with, but
Everything.
with everything, well, except for you.
Well, that's because you got lucky and you found perfect.
That said, I can watch Independence Day once a year, once every other year. I can't do it more than once, like every couple of years. But I love to watch it and then make fun of it. So that was our that was our Independence Day. Jim Leonard, we watched The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Oh, that's funny. You asked me about that one on that day.
I didn't know they made it a second. I didn't know they made a second one. He said there's a sequel.
But it's funny that you say that because he said, "Have you ever seen The Devil Wears Prada?" And I haven't. So now we have 1 and 2.
Well, I didn't know there was 2, but I don't know if it's on the streaming service or not. We can look at some point if you want. By the way, right there, Mike Peters.
Hi, Mike Peters. Good to see you, man.
I just thought I'd share that.
I'm glad to see you.
And either Dee Dee's there or close by or busy. One of the 3. I don't know if Rod's still there. I don't know if Charlie's still there. And I hope Ted's still there too. See, I pointed at the appropriate areas. Hey, did you know we have a show coming up in Lafayette on the 25th in downtown at the Cité des Arts? It's the Road Comics Adventure Show where Rene and myself get up on stage to riff. I've never used the word riff in referring to comedy ever before, and we'll probably never do it again.
Well, thank God we have it on video.
Ugh.
This is I just don't have any idea where you're going.
I'm not going anywhere. It was that I was using that as a segue to whatever is next.
Okay.
What's next?
I don't know. I did my job. I remembered the 2 stories. It took me a little while on the second one. But we got there and it wasn't a day later. That's usually how I do it. Cucumbers.
That's true. Oh man, I thought we had so much stuff. We're at an hour 5. Can you?
Well, we covered a lot. You know, I have complained about the length of your stories, but apparently they're tightened up because we have blown through material tonight.
That's true. Hey, in the well, not even the Lafayette area. If anyone's interested in a commercial,
I can't wait to hear it. I'm all ears. Do you know how red your face?
I can't believe I was going to do. I feel like someone who's fixing to do like a real estate pitch. Did you get that reference?
Mm-hmm.
If anybody's interested in a ball python or a corn snake, we've got a couple that we're going to unload.
Part with.
Yes, part with. Now, it's not gratis on the house, complimentary,
Or free.
or chargeless or costless, but we'll make you a deal. What?
I thought you were going to talk about what I said right before we went on air.
What?
Don't forget
To
mention
the. Oh! Speaking of things you might be interested in. Well, you know.
Look, do you know how red your face?
I know.
I love this. You know that, right?
No, every time I talk about ball pythons and corn snakes, the fear in me makes the blood circulate, and that's what it is. This is, you know, we talk about being like America's most adorable train wreck. This has been, at least from my perspective, one of our bigger dumpster fires. And I'm not sure why, but this, I mean, in the dumpster.
That's because look at how we've been. We've been doing this since what? First of all, we've been working really hard. Flip was really sick through most of March and April.
Yeah, but it's now July. I'm better. I've been better for a while.
I'm sorry.
No,
Did it look like I had given an opening?
I was anticipating your breath. It hadn't shown up yet.
Nah.
Go ahead. I've been really sick.
I know you don't like me doing this, but if you haven't noticed, that doesn't slow me down. Especially not when I have a happy ass in my back pocket. Literally and figuratively. So just remember, think back to Sunday morning while I make this little speech.
Go ahead.
He doesn't like me talking about him being really sick. He was very sick to the place of being this close to going to the emergency room. This close.
That is so not true. I would never. Can I interrupt you for a moment?
Oh, I'd like to try to stop you.
From Cindy, and I don't know if I'm going to pronounce her name correctly. Tayo.
Hey, Cindy.
We bought your mom's house. I'm watching you live right there.
Oh, wow. I just friend requested you on Facebook. I found your Facebook. Yeah. Cindy and Jim, they bought. I hope you guys are very happy there. I was by in January, just in the church parking lot. The house looks beautiful. I just hope you guys are really happy there.
And if next time you want to say hi to me too, that'd be okay.
This is Flip.
Hi, Cindy. Enjoy the home. You're next to the Keebler tree.
And the house across the street's a Magic House.
And the Magic House, absolutely. So you think I was sick to the point of almost going to the emergency room? Tomato, whatever.
Yeah, he was really sick. To the place where we actually canceled shows, which we don't do.
Yeah, we did cancel shows.
And he was a lot sicker than he wants to admit. Thank goodness he got over it, but we really got behind. We got behind on our production work. We got behind on editing. We had to cancel some shows, and I wasn't doing a lot of marketing.
True.
And then we decided to do some new and exciting things. Flip and I are at the point in our life where if we get a wild hair,
Which we get frequently, we are what we like to call we're on pork time.
yeah, so we do what we want to do. And we decided during that time period that we were interested in, both of us have done public speaking, but we wanted to really go hardcore into it. And much like comedy, we didn't want to do it alone anymore. We wanted to do it together.
Correct.
So that meant preparing and doing all the marketing and getting all that stuff right. So that's what we've been doing. And a couple other ventures that we're excited about.
There's a couple that like I really am pretty jacked up over,
Me too.
to be honest with you.
So if you look and see, we're only taking certain comedy shows from here on in. And
It's not that we want to be selective. It's just there's only 24 hours in a day, and we're trying to allocate the time that combines as much live stage work as we can with public speaking, with production. And it's a bit of a juggle, but I think we're doing our best.
and quite honestly, we're doing what we want to do.
Oh, Dee Dee is right there also. So
There's Dee Dee. Hey, Dee Dee.
and Kim Hawkins, otherwise known as
Kim Cora Seedent.
Yeah.
And do you know where she volunteers?
To do with animals, paws and claws and paws and
Paws Humane Society.
Paws and Humane Society,
Yeah.
which is right next to Janet Shaw.
Hey, Kim, tell Janet hello. I haven't talked to her for a while. I know she's been really busy. I miss her. Oh, we were talking about, I'm too old to do things I don't want to do anymore. And also the traveling. We do a lot of traveling, and it isn't always easy to be on the road.
No, I mean
So-
we do it really well. I mean we're really good at it, but I mean the roads.
Yeah,
are
and
rough.
it's a lot better since we're doing it together.
Yeah.
At least for me, it is.
And Storm is actually a road warrior, so that's kind of cool. That's
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, that's the other thing. We took her to the vet the other day. She did really well.
Whew. So
Oh, but let me tell you, she wasn't happy. She was a little neurotic coming home.
well, what they did was because you know what, like I don't want to say I'm cheap, but I don't like to feel like I'm being gouged. I felt like my dentist, as an example, I don't know what happened to their price structure, but it went through the roof, and I had to fire them and go looking for another one. Well, the same thing happened with my vet. My vet, for some silly reason, their price structure went over the top.
Well, when you were making the calls the day to do other pricing, who had been your vet for a long time.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah, was 3 times the cost of anybody else.
Just simply for the annual exam and a rabies shot. That's all it was. And one company I called, it's like, oh, we'll do it for $80, and another one's like, oh, we'll do it for $65, and one's like,
I
we'll do it
felt
for
like
$90.
we were on, what's that? The Price is Right.
And then
I can guess it.
my vet was over $200. Everybody else was under $100. My vet was over $200.
Yeah.
Well, you're fired. So we actually found a vet that was great reviews, and probably a mile from the house, where the other vet was at least 5 to 8 miles away. I mean, nothing that far. It's not a big deal. So I fired my vet.
We told them, you are the weakest link. Goodbye.
And left. And so we went to this new vet, and they were lovely. They were really, really nice. Although, because
Dr. Godley.
Dr. Godley, but they did kind of, I don't want to say they manhandled her.
Well, considering the 2 of them together doesn't weigh 250 pounds.
And Storm is now more than 75 pounds or less. She's 90. 88, 90.
Yeah, add 2 pounds onto any woman's weight. They'll be thrilled with you.
Oh, I bet. Divorced 5 times. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah. I know.
I'm a professional.
Do not try this at home.
So they didn't manhandle her, but like when she gets nervous, she wants to lay down, and they need her to stand up. They wanted to check her like her hips and her knees. And,
So they went from behind her back and did the rear naked choke kind
and
of.
so but I mean they were lovely and very nice, and I'm not faulting them. They don't know. They don't know our dog.
But it freaked her out.
So, and she needed about a day to decompress afterwards. But, so I mean, she's got the rabies shots, and oh, that's the other thing. Like my old vet, I'm like, hey, is there more than like different kinds of shots, like a 1 year? They go, yeah, there's a 1 year, a 3 year. I go, okay, can I do 3 years? They're like, no, we don't do that. I'm like, well, why? They go, because we don't. I'm like, well, I don't want to get my dog a rabies shot every year if I don't have to. I mean, I want her to be compliant with the law. I want her to be safe. I want,
especially because we travel.
Yeah. But if there's a way to do it safely where you don't have to do it annually, and they're like, nope. So the new vet, they're like, yeah, of course we got a 3 year, no big deal. So I'm thoroughly pleased with our new vet.
Yeah, I really liked them. I reviewed them on Google. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah. Dennis right over here, and also James Klein.
Oh, Jim went to high school with him.
Yeah, of course.
He bikes, and he's out in Colorado. I watch his videos and stuff. Gorgeous scenery. And Dennis, what can we say about crazy Dennis? Jules probably in the bathtub in the other room watching over there.
No doubt. Didn't they go on a cruise last week?
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Broccoli. No wonder you won't get me broccoli with my steak.
I'm scarred by that. By the way, if Rene is kind of a DIYer, she's a do-it-yourselfer. She's a do-it-at-home. She's like, I'm going to figure it out and make it work. Well, her number one medical tool, her number one medical device.
Oh, I have a great love for this particular equipment.
I mean, not a stethoscope, not aspirin, not a splint. Her go-to is duct tape. Now, at one point, I had an ear infection. It was a pretty bad ear infection, but I needed a shower, and she's like, "You can't get water in your." I'm like, "I'm not going to get water in my ear."
By the way, this is before we had seen each other. This was before I lived here. I was still in Orlando. Just so you know.
What you need to do is duct tape your head where you duct tape the ears closed. I'm like, you're on crack.
No, that was not the plan. It was to take a baggie and duct tape it around, and then you could just put it in the duct tape with it. Because I forgot about
earplugs. So she is hell bent on using duct tape. To the point that when she moved here, I told her straight up, I go, you've lost your all duct tape privileges. Like you, ixnay on the duct tape day, you're done.
It was funny because he's not kidding.
Sorry, between 5K cruise ship and harbor boats, you're freezing up, so say goodnight. That's from Nani.
Bye, Nance. I hope you're feeling better. She was having a rough go of it too for long. Yeah. So
I mean, literally, like we do have duct tape in the house. She's not my kid. I mean, I don't mean to sound like that, but she scared the hell out of me with duct tape because she gets this gleam in her eye. Literally, like Jeffrey Dahmer who's getting ready to have a meal. I mean, she gets. Okay, maybe that was a bit of an extreme example. But he was a cannibal, right, Jeffrey Dahmer? Yeah. That was good. That was a good one. But do you get a gleam in your eye? Yes, you do. She's like, and that sound, duct tape. I kid you not. That is a moment where she needs to be alone with a cigarette. It is a crazy. This one, all I'm saying is this woman loves duct tape. So I mostly keep it hidden because you're not to be trusted. So.
Wait a minute. Before we go forward with this, by the way, I like the way this story ends. Would that make? Do you know what I'm going to say?
No.
I was
Hey.
gonna say, does that make it a happy ending?
That's a good point. Hey, if you have an interest in a lovely portrait of you or some lovely member of your family or pet, our dear friends at Rebecca Rose Fine Portrait Studio can hook you up.
They do this kind of work. They took this and made that. I'm going to say it again. I dreaded and was also excited.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to meeting them. They were lovely people. But we don't like our pictures being taken. And it was a really kind of a painful thing as the time got closer for us to kind of face.
Figure it out.
But we went there in the Orlando area, and they could not have been nicer. And they're great with pets, great with people.
Well, I don't know. I have a, kind of one thing. They gave her a bag of treats as we left.
Yeah. They
didn't give us a bag of treats.
No, and that was a problem.
They could have handed us a Snickers.
Something. Were you hangry? You were not.
And now it was lovely, and the unboxing was a huge surprise.
Emotional. It was so shockingly emotional. So if you're there's 3 locations in Florida, one near Austin, one near Nashville, and one in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
In Connecticut.
Also Tallahassee and Jacksonville.
Well, those are the 3 in Florida. And we can hook you up with a free sitting. Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was on our webpage. It's still on our webpage. You have to scroll down a little bit on Road Comics Adventures. Or if you send me a message, I will send you the certificate.
They're really nice people. And this is something that will last forever. And we're very excited.
And they also gave us the digital.
Right.
Storm. That is absolutely amazing. But, for something that I wasn't thrilled about to begin with, I'm in love with this. I sit here every morning and eat my breakfast looking at it, and I'm thrilled with it.
Yeah, it's stunning.
It is stunning.
So several days ago, I'm switching gears. I'm Gregging it. So switching gears. So a couple of days ago, we live in the same house, but we always check in with each other. It's like, how'd you sleep last night? How are you feeling? What's going on? Who you been in touch with? What? So a couple of days ago, she goes, I don't remember exactly how it worked out, but something like, you're walking funny. What's going on? I go, my feet hurt. She goes, your feet hurt?
I had no idea where you were going with this. I'd forgotten you had left that to do your commercial and then to come back.
Oh, what a commercial. It was a plug. See, I love language because it's a play. Is it a plug? Yeah, it's a plug. So Renee's like, you need to stop.
What do you think the chances?
Bordering in 0. So she goes, what do you mean your feet hurt? And I go, my feet hurt. And she goes, well, how long have you been hurting? I'm like, I don't know, a couple months.
Yeah, because he wants to be some kind of nothing's ever wrong.
I mean, she's always calling me Billy. Don't be a hero.
Oh, it would have taken me a while to roll that one around. Yeah.
That was a long dramatic pause. I was going to bring it home. Bring it on home. So she's like, what do you mean your feet have been hurt? I go, they hurt. She goes, well, what's going on? I go, I don't know. But
no, I mean, it was so dramatic. But he'd also been cooking my dinner.
Yeah, so I mean, when I'm on my feet for to cook dinner or whatever, when I'm done, I need to sit and rest them for a bit because they, whatever. So she goes, can I see it? And I go, I don't know.
I go, this is where he winds up getting a little manhandled once in a while. I'm like, sit down, just let me look at it. And he goes, okay. Then there's a big fight over that, and then
But it was like literally both feet, right and left foot, directly below the pinky toe. Like directly, both feet, exact same place, just below the pinky toe. So I pick my feet up. I look like basically I'm checking for stirrups, right? There's a visual. And so we get the light on the subject. And so she looks and she says, by golly, I believe that's a
planter's wort.
Which
You
I
have
can't
a
believe
planter's wort.
can't believe we're talking about this, but whatever. But
Well, and also, here's what you guys are going to love. If you want to see the video of it, we're going to be posting that.
wait, we have a video? No, but really, we have a video?
We did it on duct tape.
Oh, right. Yeah, we do have a video. I don't pay attention to everything.
We made it. It's our career.
I know. I should really tune in more.
Yeah, we'll hook you up with all of the links so you can see all the stuff. Because from here on in, I'm not playing with people. And I have to be sensitive to this one. We put certain things in certain places.
That's always been the case for me.
I've been a little more flexible.
I'm pretty much square peg, square hole. Just saying certain things belong in certain places. Did I get that off the rails? It's an accident.
So we have a lot of different channels now.
We do have a lot of channels.
We have our Road Comics Adventures, and this is all about our adventures. But we also have a lifestyle brand now called Soil to Soul Lifestyle, and that's a YouTube channel. And that's where we're putting our gardening. Your cooking is now going on there.
Right.
My Naturally Nurturing, where we do the all natural skin and hair care.
Beef tallow body butter.
I'm so in love with that, and my skin feels amazing. My skin is amazing, and I credit that for healing up so fast from that fall. You know, that was 2 weeks ago today.
That's crazy.
And I really am surprised I'm not taped up.
Yeah. And
I'm surprised the only thing I've left is a little bit of road rash on my lips. And part of that is because I haven't stopped eating. I didn't give up. I gave up spices for 2 days.
That was it.
But other than that, that's it.
let's see.
So go ahead with your.
So
Who's this?
Jim Klein. It was a play on words because we were talking about my foot injuries. And he said, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Jim Klein, don't help him. Do you know I'll have to hear that like 30 times?
Oh, but I will give you credit each time, just so you know. I'm not a hack. It will be an homage, not a theft. So she goes, you've got this thing, but it's weird because the exact same place on both feet. I mean, to the letter. So she goes, let me do some research because that's what she does. And she calls up her.
No, what I did was I got my happy ass off the couch and picked up my cell phone. Isn't that the way you would describe it?
Yeah, and she with her ongoing affair with Gemini or Chat GPT or whatever they are. It's a menage AI. Whatever. And she comes back and she goes, you're not gonna believe this.
And I'm laughing so hard I can't even tell him. And he's like, I don't like this. I don't like this. And I'm thinking, if you don't like it now, wait.
She goes, and like AI and several other Googled websites go.
WebMD. This was the advice.
You want to not go to a podiatrist or dermatologist, but fix the planner's wart yourself. Planner's wart yourself. You know what you need? You need duct tape. Seriously, WebMD, duct tape. So I soaked my feet.
I put him together a really nice antibacterial, antiviral foot bath, put that together with a little bit of warm water. I had my hand in it.
Dude, it was straight off the stove. And she's like, don't be a wussy. I'm like, dude, it's like you're making a stew. I'm not putting my foot in that. It hurts. So, and then she used a device to slough off the dead skin.
Yeah, an emery board.
They
Device.
said they said if you're man enough, what about sandpaper? And I go, get that emery board. I'm doing sandpaper. Get me the 2 grit.
So I sanded it down a little bit. There are several ways you can treat a plantar's wart. One is just do exactly what we did and then take a piece of duct tape, put it over the plantar's wart and leave it for 6 or 7 days. If it comes off, you replace it right away, but you keep it on there and it will kill the virus. The other way is to get some, what is it called? It's an antiviral little thing that we put on it. And that's what we decided to use because the thought of having all this duct tape was killing him. So we got a little, it's not a freeze, but it's an antiviral thing. So twice a day. Are we doing it
No,
twice
we're doing
a
once a day.
Once a day.
Yeah.
So we take the duct tape off.
Dude, when she pulls the duct tape from the roll, she'll do it on purpose, like she's starting a lawnmower, right? Yeah. And her eyes glaze over and they roll back in her head. And she's like, I'm going to fix your feet in just a moment, but I need to compose. Oh, that sound, zip, like that. I kid you not. I almost don't want to be in the same room with her. But
well, looks like you got 2 more weeks of it. So buckle up, baby.
look at here. Really, truly. Duct tape. Duct tape.
Look for our video on it.
Can't believe.
We'll be posting it. By the way, if you check any of our social media, I'll put all these posts up where you can go and subscribe or whatever. It doesn't cost anything. We're not doing all that crap. We are going to start merch though. We are really going to start having some merch because I think we could come up with some cool things. I told you I want overalls.
That's right. And pitchforks. No?
No, pitchforks.
Anyway.
Would you trust these people with
No.
weapons? No.
But I'll tell you this.
Especially not before our reunion.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah.
If you're putting together a home medical kit, a DIY do-it-yourself medical kit, don't forget the duct tape. That's my little PSA for duct tape.
Do you know what PSA stands for?
Public service announcements.
Wow. Okay, because I thought you were going to let that one go by. I thought you would know.
Really?
Well, I knew that you knew what it was, but I thought it would go blank if I asked you real quick.
No. Ben Hamill.
Hey, Ben.
What up, my dudes?
Hey, how are you? I haven't seen Ben for a long time. He's one of my Lakeland guys.
I haven't seen him in even longer. Oh, thanks.
You don't know that, do you? No. I miss you, Ben. I miss you guys. I really do.
That sounded heartfelt.
Troy and Melissa,
No.
Jules and Dennis,
No.
Ben, and oh God, I can't think of Ben's wife's name, and she's such a beautiful lady. Great couple. They used to come out all the time. Jeremiah Johnson. These are people that used to come every time I was in Lakeland. I knew who was going to be in the front row.
Wow. Jeremiah's listening to Johnson?
Yeah.
Isn't that a movie?
Oh, I thought it was a bullfrog. Was a good friend of mine.
Jeremiah Johnson. I think that was a movie with Robert Redford.
We should watch it. I like Robert Redford.
Now we got to look it up. Damn it. You know we're $1.35 now, right?
You ready to go?
No, I don't know. Do you want to eat?
What are we having for dinner? What's really funny is the other night we fixed a steak. And when I say we fixed it, that means he did. Because I don't cook. At all.
Well, you do.
Just nobody will eat it.
Well, once you cook it, you won't eat it, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jeremiah Johnson is a 1972 American Western film directed by Sidney Pollack and starring Robert Redford as the title character. Look at me go.
I think we should put that on our list.
Well, we'll have to see if the streaming service carries it, but we'll check all the different ones we have, and we'll see if we can find it. I don't know if it's out there. I mean, it's out there. I don't know if it's out there available to us.
But I was going to tell you, all these people used to come all the time. I knew which seats they'd be sitting in, and I loved them in Lakeland. And I will tell you this, you guys were the reason I got really, really good at comedy, because I would see the same faces over and over again, and I'd go, I can't make them watch the same crowd that they saw the last time I was here.
Right.
So you guys were the ones that gave me the courage to do all new material every time I came in there and worked. And you made me a really good comic.
See, that's nice.
And I appreciate that more than you'll ever know.
What Ben says is, miss you too. It's Christina.
Christina!
By the way, every time I see you here, I can say hi. I have to say hi.
Oh, I'm glad you do. I am really glad you do. I've talked to him more about the gang in Lakeland than any other place. That club, the club in Lakeland, Firehouse, those places meant a lot to me. Laugh-In Comedy Cafe, but doesn't even exist anymore. Oh my gosh, I love those places. But these people, it's funny because sometimes people go, oh, you have a lot of fans. These people aren't my fans. They're my friends. They're all my friends. I miss you.
Is Lakeland anywhere near the library or Dade City?
I don't really know how close it is. We will be in Dade City August 27th. We will be at the Library Club in Punta Gorda on July 28th and 29th. Punta Gorda isn't too far from Laugh-In and Fort Myers, but it might be far from Lakeland. But if you guys could get to Dade City, oh my God, I know Claude's coming to one of the shows.
Oh, cool.
Claude and his beautiful bride. Oh, Ben, please tell Christina I said hello.
Me too. She won't know who the hell I am, but do it anyway. Just for.
But if you guys could come out, we do have a lot of fun at our shows.
Yep.
It's kind of a lot like this.
But live.
You do know we're live now, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry. You're not allowed to step in a big pile of it like that because of the planners.
I said live in case Ben rewatches it when we repost it.
Then he wouldn't be talking to us now.
Well, no, but what if he wants to rewatch it later?
Is that the story you would like to stick with?
That's the one I'm sticking with.
All right.
So anyway, I'm gonna go cook. I don't know what.
Yeah, I was gonna say the other night he cooked us 2 beautiful steaks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was a sirloin, and everybody goes, oh, you had ribeyes the other day, and now you're having sirloin, and how good can it be? Oh, my God. I'll tell you, it was the 3rd best steak I've ever had in my life. The first one was the filet you made me. Remember that one? Because it was so freaking crusty. Yep. It was some of the O'Reilly's Auto Parts meat.
Oh, right. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah. Then we went to Gonsolin
Farms, which is in New Iberia, Louisiana, and that's food's right off their ranch. Grass-fed, grass-finished, no antibiotics, no hormones. They're amazing.
Yeah, he made the ribeyes. You made that for your birthday.
Yep.
And that was great. And then the sirloin was wonderful. He ate half of it.
I couldn't eat it. I couldn't go.
And he goes, I can't eat any more of this. And the next day he said, you have to eat this. And I went, I don't want to eat your steak. And
I tapped out. Right?
Put me in, coach. So that, oh my God, that was the best thing ever.
I ate until I couldn't anymore. The steak put me in a sleeper hold, and I just tapped out.
Yeah, I was good for the next day.
Yeah.
And I don't know if any of you are on a diet or trying to lose weight, but the more I ate all that steak. We eat a great breakfast every morning, and I'm still losing weight.
We need to put a stop to that at this point. At this point.
Yeah. I'm now where I'm ready to maintain, but
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying put weight on, but I think there's going to come a point in time where you go, hey.
Do you want to sing Close to You?
Rene, why don't you hop in and we'll go for a visit to the grocery store. We'll do the shopping. Yeah, like I don't. Or we know someone who had surgery and then lost her appetite, and she went from like 150 to now she's like 104, and she's doing well, but skin and bones.
Yeah.
Right. So.
But I can't remember the last time I weighed what I weigh now, and I'm thrilled. You can't see it. By the way, everybody can stop sending us messages. We know our clothes are too big.
That was a long pause. You wanted to let that sink in, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I do, because here's the deal. You've lost quite a bit of weight.
I'm ballparking 35, and it could be closer to 40.
And here's funny. You say that very like I only lost 35, and I get it. That's kind of on me because, losing over 100 pounds, that's a lot of weight. Losing 35 is amazing. Most people can't do that. I'm really proud of you for doing that, especially since you never went on a diet.
Here's the weird deal. I didn't set out to lose weight. I mean, not that I didn't need to, because I mean, I would have been happy losing weight. Didn't go on a diet, didn't think about losing weight, didn't try to lose weight. There was nothing in my game plan that said, starting today, I'm going to do what I can to go ahead and shed a few pounds. But when Rene moved here, I just started changing some of my cooking to accommodate what she could comfortably eat. And the next thing I know, quite by surprise, I started losing weight.
Yeah, because I did decide on February 18th, I said, I'm not going to live like this anymore.
2025, by the way.
Yeah, 2025. I'm not going to eat like I've been eating. I'm not going to be fat anymore. I can't take living like this. This is not who I am. And if we were going to build the life that we wanted and the dreams that we had, and build this business that we want so much, I couldn't do it in the shape I was in. And I said, I'm not going on a diet. I'm changing my lifestyle. I eat low carbs. And so moving here, the biggest hurdle was going to be, because he was the cook. He's always been the cook. And one of the things I loved when we were talking back and forth on the phone about things is he'd been cooking and telling me what he's cooking. And I always enjoyed listening to that. But I knew I had to be careful with food. Like you cooked a lot of rice and beans.
Yeah, rice and beans, chili with beans,
Spaghetti.
Yeah, with spaghetti.
with the pasta.
So, and I wasn't married to the carbs. I just never thought really much about them. And can I interrupt?
Yes.
Ted, love you guys. Got to jump to a conference call.
Ted, I love you and I miss you so much.
We miss you. Keep in touch. And also right there, Ben. And he said, would it be okay with you if you were to say hi to Chris? She hasn't seen you in a very long time.
Yes. Hey, Chris, how are you? Where are you? Is Chris on with you, Ben?
He hasn't answered yet.
I'm waiting for him. Okay. I'm used to you. You're on port time. Chris, I would really love to see you guys. You don't know how much I miss you. You know, how funny. How many comics do you know that can sit or stand on stage and look at their audience and go, this one, here's what I know about them, and know everything, and even what they're drinking and having fun?
Ben said yes, by the way. way.
Oh, Chris, I'm so glad to see you guys. I really am. It's been such a long time. My last show was June 14th, 2019.
Oh my, yeah, that's right. I knew that actually. I knew
Yeah.
that.
And I haven't seen a lot of people. Jewel and Dennis, God love you, have seen us, came out just like Melissa and Troy, saw us at Firehouse, and then saw you in Winter Haven.
Oh, right. That was a fun show.
Oh, that was,
Winter Haven was fun.
yeah, I had a ball.
Why, you didn't, but I'm just saying it was a good show.
I hated it. I hated to miss that show. But Storm was traveling with us and
She just
decided to be a diva.
She was not going to be kept in the hotel. She was like, nope, not going to happen. So we brought her to the theater.
And then she didn't want to lay down and sleep by herself. She kept hearing his voice from the stage and was like, it's going to be a dog show.
So Rene had to stay with her in the green room the entire show. So not as good for you, but it was a fun show.
But I also was thrilled to see all you guys there. So if you guys can make it, we're at the Twisted Oak in Dade City on August 27th, the 28th, and 29th. We're doing shows at the Library Comedy Club in Punta Gorda. They're on Facebook. Plus, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and post a link to tomorrow on my Facebook page and on Road Comics Adventures.
And I don't get on social media as much as I should, but should I happen to get on social media, I'll post it too. By the way, right there, Mike Peters, he's like, I kind of I'm missing the pasta and the bread. He's missing the
That's right. He's doing that.
Missing
You know
carbs.
what? I was so determined to do this. I never missed any of it. And I went straight no carb for the first 3 months, first 90 days. I ate eggs and chicken breasts. That's all I had.
Mm-hmm.
And most people go through, you've been on it now, what, a week maybe? You may go through the carb missing it, but there's also a great recipe. Actually, you have it. We have it on our website. He did a great bread, low carb bread.
Oh my God, that was with Parmesan and
mozzarella.
Yeah.
And the egg. And he made it's a cheese bread, but I couldn't tell it from real bread.
Mike, I don't know how you do with dairy, but if you do dairy okay, and I don't know if this fits in with whatever kind of a schedule you're keeping food wise, but literally no flour, no carbs, I don't think of any kind, other than like I think one or two eggs.
One egg.
Parmesan, mozzarella, and then some spices. And then you mix it all together and put it in the oven. It's crazy how good it is. And it actually kind of forms together like a bread. It was shocking.
And it was great with the marinara sauce that he made, which isn't no carb, but we make it low carb and we don't add sugar to anything.
I'm telling you what, without trying and not even knowing I was doing it initially, I was probably 15 pounds down before it even dawned on me that I was losing weight. And at some point, like 15 pounds in or whatever, like, I guess I'll just keep this going. But I've never, and again, at my age, I'm not, I don't have an 18-year-old's metabolism. I'm older now. And so I was jaw dropped at how, without any fuss, I'm back to the size that I was in
1990.
I was to say 30 years ago or better. 36 years ago.
35 years.
6.
To now.
Yeah. So,
and look, you're almost perfect.
So close. On the road.
I was this close. Missed it by this much. But no, we know our clothes are too big. We get it. But we don't know where we're going to stop. And I had just started working out because I'm back. We have a weight bench here. And I started working out a little bit. And Flip's going to pick it up too when I pull the final duct tape off his feet.
Man, every day. Oh, I love it. Stop. By the way, Mike says he's into his 3rd week.
A 3rd week. Congratulations. You're over the rough part. You
Well,
really are.
you know, hopefully you're over the road. And if you're not yet, you should be soon.
Don't go near a cheesy cracker.
No, but dude, seriously, if you're interested in cooking and you can do dairy, this cheese bread is pretty damn good.
Yeah, I actually, if you want me to, and I'm going to do this anyway, I'm going to find the recipe because it's on one of our websites. And I will send you the link to it. It's really good because I had been missing and you can use it as a pizza base too,
Yep.
like a crust or whatever. But I want to go back to
Our clothes?
our clothes.
Okay, good. And then,
First of all, you're down to clothes you hadn't worn for how
now,
long?
why the hell I kept things that I had grown out of and thought I would never get back into again is beyond me. But, you know, like I stopped fitting into them on the way up and I'm fitting back into them on the way down. And now it's getting to the point where like I'm not fitting to them even on the way down anymore.
Well, these were the smallest clothes I've owned. I have moved more clothes here to try them on and to wind up giving them away. I get it. Trust me, I know this is too big. But I'm not done yet. I don't want to go out and spend a fortune on clothes. I actually do.
Well,
But I
and
don't.
when, you know, because again, I think at this point, Renee's at a weight like the number where you're probably comfortable.
I'm more than comfortable.
But now-
I never dreamed this in my wildest dream.
But now it's a matter of, again, getting back in the gym and walking and doing cardio and whatever, where we feel better about.
You know, I don't want to buy something now that fits my arms, but if I happen to put some muscle on, a jacket's too tight or whatever, I'm just not going to do it. And I'm not going to do it because some people send me messages going, you may not realize your clothes are really big. I realize it. Got it.
You may not know.
Got it.
I don't know if you know this about the Rene, pretty self-aware. You're welcome. By the way, Mike says it sounds pretty good. Sounds good.
It is. It's really good, Brad.
So speaking of bread and food, and I'm going to get close to, I think I'm inching my way out. That there was accidentally naughty sounding. Not, it was accident.
I'm watching your face get blooded red again.
Because
Do you know how much I enjoy that? I enjoy that almost as much as
that
the dead
never
guy.
happened prior to you happening to show up here. That never happened.
Happening to show up
I
here.
got a knock on the door.
You know that's a song too, right?
Knock, knock, knock on the heaven's door.
No, there's another one. Knocking on something's door. Oh.
That was you.
I know, but thank God our crack guard dog didn't
Oh, yeah.
hear it, and you know. But
All
I
right.
like it.
So we're gonna get out of here. I'm inching our way out. But we do this every Tuesday night, 6 Central, 7 Eastern, 4 o'clock
Daddy-o time.
Daddy-o time, which is Arizona. And we're not doing as many shows, but we're still doing some traveling. As of now, we've got still shows scheduled in Plano, Texas, which is Dallas, Arlington, Virginia. We've got some in
Oh, that's
Florida.
right. I forgot we had Arlington.
Knock
Before
3 times
fifth
on the
and sixth.
ceiling is Jimmy Klein.
What did he say?
Knock 3 times at the Tony Orlando.
Oh, knock 3 times on the ceiling. No, there's another one.
I thought you meant another one, but thank you for
But
the
that
assessment.
one's. We should play Name That Tune one night. This would be the great group to do it with.
Absolutely. So anyway, thank you so much. Please check out Rebecca Rose, Fine
Also-
Portrait Studio.
And also look later on tonight or tomorrow. Hook up with our other channels. If you're interested in Soil Soul lifestyle. Also, if you're interested in just some motivational stuff, Your Mind, Your World
That's us too.
keynotes
That's us too.
is is us, and we're going to be posting a lot of stuff. And I think some people are going to be surprised at some of our upcoming projects.
We are branching out.
Thank you, Mr. Canada.
Oh, Canada.
So we are out, bitches.
We know it's corny, we know it's cheesy, but we love doing it. Thank you. It's always a pleasure. Don't go changing.